across. Sandu's shot skirts through, it's loose, they score! Colby Barlow opens the scoring for Oshawa just a minute 14 in. Harding back for it, knocked over. Griffin trying to center it. Simon Wang scores! Tipped in front, Colby Barlow's got two, and the Generals are up again.
Of course, but so far, so good.
Sandu looks ahead, finds Powell, and he finds Danford in stride. Tom's with him. Here's Ben Danford, scores! Danford not known for the offense normally, but Jack Ivankovic seems to be struggling early in the Steelheads net. It is 3-1 Oshawa. Buckley and Toms scheduled on a line with Tyler O'Toole, but the Generals find an extra man. Rogowski's shot scores! All alone in the slot, Brooks Rogowski. The save was made by Ivankovic. It goes off his own defender, Connor Smith, and the Generals make it 4-1. Here's Richie. Barlow wants the one-timer, scores! It's a playoff hat trick for Colby Barlow, and it's 5-1 Oshawa. Harding behind the icing line, now behind the net. McDonnell centers. Misa couldn't get a stick on it. Seneca skates back the other way. 2-on-1 with Barlow. Barlow has Seneca ready. Rebound, scores! The pass was in his feet, but no problem for Beckett Seneca. Skate to stick to the back of the net. Sweeps out it down low, finds Richie. Richie waits, Griffin shoots, scores! Beckett Seneca tipped it in front. Gillespie arguing high stick on this, making contact. Clear it. Morelli at the point. Barlow one-timer, scores!
Does bring the top line out here. Richie, Seneca, Torrance. Richie's shot, save, Ivankovic scores! Luca Morelli cuts the lead in half. It's 2-1.
And there's the Generals creating some offense with everything.
Zach Bodenstein, Brendan Lang, Mike Karafalidis. Barlow off the draw, they score! Owen Griffin. Ivankovic had to be aware there, but it was cleared to the line. Wang in front, save, scores! Rogowski ties it.
And once again, the goal originates from
Scrambled one, and it's controlled by the Generals. Then Van Volsen was taken down, but no penalty. Seneca on it, and he sends it wide. Griffin scores! Generals have their first lead of Game 3. Stops at Seneca. Barlow, saved by Jack Ivankovic. Loose puck in the crease. Where is it? They score! Generals score on the power play, and it's Cal Ritchie to make it 5-4. So no penalty as Zabeski lost his helmet and goes straight to the bench. Meantime, in front, Griffin scores!
wow.
Hat trick, Owen Griffin, it's 6-3. Zabeski dumped back the other way. A shin pad right to D'Amato. He'll shoot, and they score! Buckley on the putback, and it's 7-4. Onto the stick of Ritchie, across, they score! Intercepting, Von Richter laid a body into him. Colby Barlow now down the right side, in front, and they score! Ben Danford down the right side. Ivankovic stops it, the rebound is put in by 6-on-5. Steelheads all the chips on the table now, and Griffin with an empty net scores. So they pull the goaltender.
High will drop on the stick of D'Amato. Gens can't get their top power play unit on, but they score anyway! from Andrew Gibson ties the game at 1. Upper body injury. Here's Barlow. Pulls back the one-timer. Morelli scores! Power play goal. Luca Morelli just 19 seconds into the man advantage, and the Generals cut the lead in half. For Powell, looks out front to Ritchie. Barlow scores! .3:02 to go. Lots of time. The Generals, their third power.
D to Leskovar couldn't get a clean handle of the puck. Now here's Colby. Barlow scores! Another turnover in the defensive zone, and Barlow scores a late first period goal to open the scoring.
And you know, if you keep giving this Generals offense chance after chance.
Here's Torrance sending it in. Harding up for Sherrod. He and Van Volsen run into each other, then Torrance scores. Just another nightmare in the Steelhead. Are driven into the boards there by Griffin. Morelli holds it in, top of the right point. Here's Luca Morelli, in with a shot, they score! Owen Griffin tips it in, and it's 3-0. Up by Griffin, and Owen Griffin is gonna ice this series into the empty net. And for a third straight season, the Steelheads are gonna go out in round 1.
With Owen Griffin right to him. Puck to the line. Morelli snaps it. Scores! Luca Morelli, that's a bullet. Generals take a 1-0 lead. Griffin right side through the middle. Ritchie came off his stick around the back. Puck on to Barlow, one-timer. Save, rebound. They score. It's Owen Griffin who came back. Dropped it on to Morelli. Morelli with speed, high, backdoor to the front. Callum Ritchie scores. Near impossible to kill a 4-on-3 with that kind of talent on the ice. Seneca trying to break away with Griffin. Brown's the man, chugging back. Seneca holds up. Late man's Morelli. Tie game. Luca Morelli, the trailer. And it's 2-2. And Bulldogs off by Torrance, who came back to the slot. Torrance wide to Powell, right wing side. Across the play for Buckley. 4-3, great feed to the front. Generals all of a sudden had numbers up ahead, and Metal drops it off. D'Amato waits, plays it into the pile. It's at the front. Powell scores. Bulldogs didn't get the puck out cleanly. It died out right in the crease. Trying to navigate up and out, wouldn't get out. Seneca, drive, played middle, turned. It came right back to him. Backside, Griffin scores. A scramble in the defensive zone. It's a 1-goal game with 12:37 to go.
Well, back-to-back goals where the Bulldogs just fail to be secure.
Generals Morelli walking in, takes a shot, they score! Callum Ritchie with a tip in the high slot. 8 seconds of power play time, and the Generals make them count. As Van Acker steps back on, and Griffin gets it across the line, cuts to the middle, drops it off for Luca D'Amato. Across the crease, in front, Powell scores! Great pressure by the Generals. They get the matchup they want. Noah Powell in front, buries it behind Igorov. 10 games played between these two teams, between the regular season and the playoffs. The winning team has scored at least 5 in every one, and they score again! Big shot for perhaps an unexpected source. Van Danford wrist shot beats Igorov. Minute gone by in the man advantage. Barlow gets it back. Waiting for a lane. Morelli, Barlow, there's the one-timer, scores! Not the standard look for Colby. Barlow moved a bit higher, adjusted the angle, and shortens a shot, and it squeaks through Igorov. It's 4-2. And back the other way, Barlow. DiPlacido goes down. Barlow centers it for Griffin. Griffin looks back to the point. D'Amato, room to walk in. George! Saucer it down the ice.
Interesting play off the opening draw. Hamara, the defenseman.
Look out, a giveaway in front. Scores! Igorov and Juracek play. You got it. And it's a shorthanded goal for Callum Ritchie. Drops it off for Simon Wang. Wang takes it around the net. Protects in the corner, centers to Sinavori, waits, in front, they score! A pretty passing play, finished off by Zachary Sandu. And the Generals can now under control. Seneca behind the net, Ritchie waits, now fires, Igorov the save, rebound, they score! Season and a bunch from Beckett Seneca ties the game at 1. Bring it wide for Seneca, who gains the zone. Beckett Seneca for Barlow. Barlow cutting in, scores! Just when you thought the Gens would set things up, struggling on the power play to gain zone. Pass that off for Buckley. Brown turns with it in his own zone. Rogowski finds it. He finds Buckley, scores! The forecheck of Brooks Rogowski frees the puck, and Matt Buckley off the post and in past Igorov. Torrance get his stick on net. Danford steps up.
Neutral zone aggression by the Gens paying off.
And they've got it again. Morelli for the empty net, shot it wide. Seneca, a chance, buries the game.
Morelli dances along the blue line to Ritchie with a little bit of speed. Drops it back to Morelli into the pile, deflected. Seneca scores. Beckett Seneca standing at the side of the goal. 24 seconds into the second period. To watch that when Barlow steps into a shot. That's the puck again off the top. Barlow, soft hands to the front. Seneca whacks it out of the air and in. Second straight game with a bunt goal for Beckett Seneca on the power play. And the Generals have a 2-1 lead with a pair of man advantage. Sinavori, he's off to the bench. Lowry Sinavori working wide, tosses front. Andrew Gibson scores. Gibson, who worked his way down to the front of the net.
Has it. Barlow off to Seneca. Ritchie. High slot. Still Ritchie. Waits. Leaves for Barlow. One-timer Morelli. Scores! The blast from Luca Morelli opens the scoring on the power play. Jets up 1-0.
He's zone awareness by Owen Griffin. He does it 200 feet of the ice.
And he drops it off to Powell. Across from Morelli. In front. They score! Numbers for the General. In this race, though, to negate the icing. Spills down Bundick, who goes down hard. Griffin scores! All Generals there. Griffin will get there first. Will he be able to come out with it? Yes! With 8.3 seconds to go, Owen Griffin, second of the game, 11th of the playoffs.
Save the day. Seneca puts it across to Griffin. Toe drag shot off the post. Oh my goodness, chances at both ends. That one ahead, Franz, and after it, but we're getting a buzzer. I'm going to say it's a goal for the Oshawa Generals. They're going to look at it. I believe that Owen Griffin shot may have actually gone into the back of the net.
Watch here, the Generals are going to step up over and Here's the quick snapper by Griffin.
Puck hit the back bar, and they are saying that crossed the line. So it's a good goal. The Oshawa Generals up 1-0. As you'll see there, the point, D'Amato. Back to Gibson. Gibson, quick pass to Powell, puts that into the net. No, they're going to wave it off.
Watch the quick puck movement by Oshawa right here, and looks like the left.
So we're going to get the call, and they're saying it's a good goal. Hits the crowd in front. The Generals find it down the length of the ice and right down the middle. As the Oshawa Generals get the insurance here late, and it's a 3-1 hockey game. Ducks prospect, he has it again on the far side, takes a shot, scores! What a start from Beckett Seneca.
He's going to get the puck here down just over the blue line, and the quick snapper right over the glove hand of Hillebrand. Game 1. It's been a battle.
Face-off one by the Generals. Here's Gibson. He'll skate this one ahead, takes the shot, scores! Andrew Gibson.
Watch here, he's just going to come in, he's waiting, gets around it.
Face-off won by Oshawa. Morelli. He'll set up Seneca. What a shot, what a goal! Beckett Seneca.
Watch Morelli just going to set up this one-timer and find them on the power play.
Seneca knocked over, but he's still able to play it back to Morelli. Morelli across to Barlow. Shot, scores! Another hammer from Colby Barlow. This
Generals, you can't give these guys power plays. It's just that simple.
Oshawa zone. Takes the hit. Loose puck. Stewart dropped it back, but that doesn't connect with Bodwin. Now it's Beckett Seneca on the breakaway. Seneca trying to go around, and he scores! Beckett Seneca.
Generals get an opportunity here. Great headman pass
to Morelli. Near side, Barlow decides to pass it. Griffin, shot, scores! Luca Morelli in the slot.
Morelli going to get this one down low to Barlow in front, and then
shot. Leaves it for Buckley. Matthew Buckley over to Gibson. One-timer, scores! His second of the night.
Come out with it, and he'll send it ahead. Barlow into space. Griffin joining him as well. Here's Colby Barlow. Scores! Here's Morelli from the point. Rink wide, finds Ritchie. Ritchie for Barlow, scores! Finds Hemming, cut off by Sinavori. 2-on-1 with Rogowski. Sinavori for Rogowski, scores! Puck set out to center, will get through everyone. Seneca trying to find it as he battles Aitchison and scores! As Oster was down, Aitchison though gives it away. Here's Griffin back the other way, 3-on-2. Owen Griffin, cross for Powell. Powell the shot, scores! Leaves for Seneca, switches with Morelli. Beckett Seneca, high slot, down for Barlow, in front, they score! Got it by Aiken, here's D'Amato, 3-on-2. Seneca wants it, gets it, cleaves it up, scores! Fort couldn't hook it around Wakely, but does get it to Ritchie. Ritchie waits, has a man in D'Amato walking in, scores! The broken stick of Bodwin. Here's Morelli in front, Powell scores! Down. General streaking ahead. Here's Griffin. Breakaway chance. Bertucci getting back. Griffin trying to big that back, and he scores! Period. Tiller shot blocked. Buckley with a break. All alone. Matthew Buckley. Rebound, scores! Griffin waits in front of the net. Comes to Seneca. Barlow at the point. Seneca finds Morelli. Barlow, one-timer, scores! Barry Colt's hole just got deeper. Here's Seneca following up. Seneca trying to spin and fire. Morelli through. Scores! The center ice anyway.
Knights.
Here's a steal by Griffin. Scores! Sent ahead for Seneca.
Goalie
Remix back
in.
into the net. Off the face-off, Seneca across for Ritchie, and he scores!
Leads it up to the neutral zone. Here goes Colby Barlow. Off to Seneca. Front. Shot scores! Andrew Gibson. Power play goal for Oshawa. And they have tied this game at 1. Ninth chance on the power play. And Morelli starts it off up high.
They might not get 8 more power plays the entire series.
Here's Ritchie. Shot scores! Callum Ritchie. The power play converts for Oshawa. And they pull ahead 3-2 late. One ricochets off the end boards. Barlow up to center. Here goes Buckley. Around Dickinson. Buckley scores! And it looks like Matthew Buckley has put this one out of reach tonight for London. D'Amato and Barlow. And D'Amato. The shot, not stopped. In front. They score! Callum Ritchie on the doorstep puts the rebound home. And it's good energy here from Oshawa. Out in front. Ritchie turns it around for Morelli. His shot stopped. They score! Torrance on the doorstep. Loose puck, put it home, and Oshawa get one back just over the midway mark.
Here's how this series...
Keep in there for Morelli. Back and forth with Barlow. Morelli shot, they score! Morelli with the point shot. Took a tip in front, and Owen Griffin has Oshawa on the board. London net. There's Luke Torrance, turns it around. There's a shot. That's stopped by Elliott. They score! Off the scramble. Luca D'Amato puts it home for Oshawa, who will shrink the deficit back down to 3. This is tipped down the ice. Now Jacob Oster going to the bench here for Oshawa. So we've got 6 on 5. Just under 9 minutes to go. It's tipped in front by Barlow. Brad Malone decides to pull the netminder with about 9 minutes remaining, and it pays off immediately as Oshawa shrink the deficit to 2. It's picked up by Luke Torrance. Move to the inside. Torrance scores! Down to 1. Luke Torrance dances through the middle. It's 5-4. And going around by Cowan. Well, Ritchie out in front. Here's Griffin back to Ritchie. Back and forth with Seneca. Ritchie stepping in for Seneca. Side of the net scores! Hold on. Back and forth we go in Oshawa. It's a 1-goal game again. Figliamani in for the face-off. He wins it for Oshawa. Right back. There's a shot. It's Andrew Gibson with the cannon from the blue line, and Oshawa have their response. There's a shot from Seneca, bouncing around in front on Torrance. Can't get it to go. Back in front, Ritchie scores! Oshawa, and
the first minute of the third. Callum Ritchie hits the board.
From Andrew Gibson. There goes Brooks Rogowski the other way. Rogowski, weak shot to the net, turned aside. And will skate around with it. Passing off, here's Gibson, shot scores! Andrew Gibson in from the line. Labels that one for the top corner, and Oshawa strike first in game 5.
You talk about
The PA system confirms what we figured there. After review, they wipe the penalty. Here's a shot from Gibson up front. Seneca scores! And Oshawa don't get the power play, but they get a goal right back. Late in the second period, it's Beckett Seneca